All right, guys, so we're working before work. It's the only way we're going to get things done. You guys that work off the farm know if you do have a full-time job, it's not the easiest trying to balance everything. You have the weekends. You could be a weekend farmer, but the problem is I have to work a lot of weekends. So the only time I have is before work, after work, and it's just the way it is. So I only end up having about an hour, at least today. So I want to pull the drain plug out of this. I've been talking about servicing this stuff for too long. Now it's time to get going. Got some oil, a filter. I have to install a battery, and we want to get that sprayer hooked up and get the antifreeze out of it here, just to keep things rolling here. So let me get set up here. All right, we're gonna let that drain out all day today. I got a new filter on. The small one will work. I did go back and look. You can get either size. I'm just gonna use it up for this year. We're not doing any haymaking. It's just spraying, so a smaller filter. It's not going to be worked very hard. Okay, we'll let that drain. I want to get the battery installed next. All right, battery is in. Oil's still draining. It does take a little bit to get that battery positioned in these utility tractors. There's a lot of wires, and everything at the rear of your dash is forward there. And you got to slip the battery in, and then there's a bracket that goes over the top. So you guys know it's in. We're not going to start it yet, of course. Let this oil drain out, and I think tomorrow I'll add oil. I'm just going to let it drain overnight. Just let it drain out. Okay, so that's that. I got to find my tube patching stuff for the Super C tire. So I want to do that yet, and see what else we got going. I'll see you on the next day before work. All right, day two here. Today before work, we're going to put oil in the 685 that drained out. I have the tube patched here for the Super C tire. We're going to do that. I got batteries to go into the 986. So if I can finish all three of those tasks before I have to leave, it'd be a good day. All right, so not very exciting video, but the batteries are in. The oil is just about in. I just want to top it off a little bit. So we got those two projects done. On to the tire. Okay, so just so you guys know where I'm coming from, anytime I mention the word tire, somebody tells me about TireJect and how great it is sealing up tires. I'm not going to debate or deny that it might work, it might not work. A lot of people say it works. I fixed a lot of tires when I was at the dealership for 10 years. We did service tires. I've done calcium tires. I've done 12 ply, 8 ply, skid steer tires, combine tires, little lawnmower tires, even those little annoying zero turn front tires. I don't like using any type of tire slime, tire sealant, anything inside the tire other than a tube. I'd rather fix the issue at the source. If the tube is bad, you either put a new tube in or you patch it. If the tire's bad, it's time for a new tire. I just do not like putting anything inside the tire. And as a matter of fact, a little trade secret, I don't know if everybody's like this, but anytime a guy would bring in a tire to get repaired and it had slime inside of it, myself and the other mechanics, whoever was in charge of fixing the tire, when you took that apart, it made such a mess. The tire in the inside was all slimed up, the tube was slimed up, the rim had a coating all over it. And when you're trying to fix a problem, fix the leak, find the hole, and you got this slime all over the place, we used to run up the bills of the tire repair was hourly, so when we were on that job, if it was full of slime, we would take our time and clean that thing completely, power wash it, get it right down to the metal again, and then clean out the tire. And I mean, it was a slow process. I didn't start that trend. The other guy who did a lot of tires did. He used to get so fed up with slime inside of tires. It's not fun repairing them once slime has been added. So it was a running joke. The other guy has already made them buy a new tire because of the excessive amount of slime inside the tire. So no, I don't use anything like that. I think it'd be fine for like a quick fix if you needed to keep rolling and you didn't have access to a tire or tube or able to repair it right away. Yeah, that would be a quick fix. But as far as myself, no, I don't put anything inside the tires other than air, and hopefully the air stays in the tire. All right, so my compressor's up at the house. I'll have to air that up at a later date. The other tire guy used to say that putting tire slime in a tire is a little bit like trying to duct tape a garden hose. Might work for a little while, but now I'm not going to deny that the technology's come a long way since then. It's been, what is it, 11 years since I was at the dealership. A lot of people swear by TireJect. I've never tried it, so I can't comment on it one way or another. I'm not going to buy any because, like I said, I'd sooner just take the tire apart and fix it. I have all the tools here and the experience to do any type of tire except for calcium at the moment. I don't have a pump. However, I have done my own calcium tires when I was able to borrow a pump. So, all right, on to the next thing. All right, so it's the weekend here, just one day this weekend. All right, so that is all the hay I have left here. That's it. There might be 110 bales there, somewhere in there. I expect by the end of April that will be gone. I do have a lot of cleaning up to do here. We got loose hay, piles everywhere. There is, I don't know if there's 20 bales back in that corner. I don't know if you can see it. There's a couple hiding up there. I got to get them all fished out and brought up front. I am going to clean this barn floor, both this bay, that bay, and upstairs. Anywhere I stored hay, I want it to be clean and cleaner than when I found it, because I won't be storing any more hay up here for a while. I don't know what the future is going to hold here, but I'd like to have it clean, all the loose hay out of here. I don't want to clean up down here just yet, because up there through that door, I did store hay up there for a guy a couple years, and it's a mess up there. There's a lot of loose hay. What I think I'm going to do is back the manure spreader in and under that landing there and just sweep it right out into the manure spreader. Hopefully that's the plan, and it's going to get dirty down here again. So yeah, for as full as I had this barn, I think the fullest, I don't know number of bales. I kind of lost count there. It was going in the barn and out of the barn at around the same time. But I had it up to there. I think you can see it in my old videos, that beam up there, the whole length, that bay I had back there all the way up to about where that pole is. That was all back to there, and then I had bales stuffed up top there, all it would fit. So that was the most I brought this barn to capacity. It has been fuller under other farmers, but that's what I did in the time that I made hay. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have 2 trips here in April, and we'll get that out of there. The pigeons are making a terrible mess of the barn. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know where all these pigeons came from. They weren't here the first couple of years. We got pigeons. I got mice in the bales. The roof situation with it leaking. This, for me, is no longer any place to store hay. It's just the hay gets ruined if it has to sit here any length of time. So, and you can see all the daylight and holes everywhere. It's just not. Over at my dad's, that barn is weather tight. It's a great barn, but we're not farming there just as yet. So I got 2 wagons I'm gonna just keep stored up here. So all right, it's a quick way or a long way to say we're going to be getting this, trying to get this all cleaned up, and hopefully by the end of April, we'll be there. All right, so bear with me. I realize this is terrible video quality. The sun's going down. We're at the end of the day here. We got torrential downpour today, so it's going to be a while till the ground dries out. We are headed down to some colder weather. Anyway, on another note, we're going to have a little bit of a strategy change. Boy, I wish I could get something on camera here. Strategy change for the crop season this year as compared to other years. 2019 and 2020, I didn't take any time off of work to get the farm work done. What I basically did was work before work, after work, any weekends I had off, all hours of the day and night, trying to get stuff done. You guys can go back through my haymaking videos and how it was in 2019 and 2020. They had a recent change. From what I understand, there was a recent change in the paid time off at work. It used to be if you saved all your days, you could get paid for all your days. However, now they're only going to pay you for 5 days at the end of the year that you don't use. So the incentive now is totally gone to save them. So I'm going to start burning them for the 2021 season. We're going to take days off, whole days. And
I find it's best to do a 3-day weekend. Either you take a Friday or a Monday off. On a weekend when you don't work, you have 3 solid days to focus on what you have to get done. But then it's not such a rush. It's not a work for 3-4 hours, run off to work, come home, work for 2 hours. It was just too much all at once on a constant level. And yeah, it's really dark. Let me walk out here. You get tired of that after a while, and then it makes it not fun anymore. Not that I have a lot of, not that I'm a big time farmer, but it is a rush all at once in the spring, and especially because I'm not the one doing the planting. I have no idea when they're going to be ready, and when they're ready, I need to be ready. So a lot of the spring spraying and burn down has to get done. It has to be finished in a time frame when when they're going to come and plant. So that's kind of why the rush. It's more of a case of not that there's that many acres to cover, but it's more I have to be done. I have to be ready when they're ready. So that's why the stress in the spring to get everything done here. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you there. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. So until then, thanks again for watching.